through the valley, fight the war unafraid. I part raging rivers, make the waters obey. Like the sun above, make the darkness run. The dawn is here, the day has come. Like the moon and stars, bright as gold outshine, the greatest of all time. The world is mine. The world is mine. The world is mine.
Phoenix.
And good afternoon or good morning, depending upon which part of the country you're in and where you are joining us here for the American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole Season 18, live from Center Court, Throwensboro, Kentucky. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, and we are very, very methodically working our way towards a player of the season in singles. So how about this? And five players vying for this. Not the least of which are these two here on Center Court with us. And speaking of methodical, Mr. Gary Bearpaw, who was part of the co-ed championship team of Bearpaw Van Gilder last night, throwing against Austin Thomason, who finds himself in this
Elimination game.
Bracket. Well, it's a losers bracket quarterfinal. He was put there by Jeremiah Ellis, 21-11, but now these two are fighting their way back. The winner of this match will face Caleb Hurt, who comes in as the number 1 seed, but was just taken out by the number 5 seed, Isaac Hurt.
His brother. How about? And it's no doubt. These are 5 of our heavyweights playing for the season, and we could see all 5 of these in the finals of the singles when it kicks off on Saturday morning.
Yep, this very well could be a preview. Any one of these matches could be a preview of what is to come, and Jeremiah Ellis and Isaac Hurt will be facing off here on Center Court, I hope so, here in just a few. But thanks for joining us here on the YouTube channel for the American Cornhole Organization. Lots of good stuff already happened here on Center Court. Looking forward to a whole lot more before we get down to Championship Saturday and crown our king, or maybe our first ever queen of Cornhole here in the ACO.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we're going to see a lot of bags in the hole here.
There's no question. No question.
A lot of bags in the hole. We saw Austin Thomason take the king, Craig Irvin, to the limit last year.
Yes, we did.
He's a runner-up, and so this guy can play, and we know how good Gary Bearpaw is from seeing him on center stage yesterday and all the time.
No question. And again, as we mentioned yesterday, he's typically this time of year at the World Horseshoe Championships and rolls in a little bit late.
Yeah.
But he decided to put all his energy into cornhole this season, and I'm sure that horseshoe players worldwide are thankful for that as well. So you see these purple jerseys out on Center Court, as we've mentioned. Purple is the color of a champion, and every single one of these.
Nice 4-bagger to start.
How about that? I'm sorry, I was paying attention to a little bit of the.
Isaac, sit down, Isaac.
Yeah, this is an announcement going on here because we have found our way to family time here. So we always talk about the ACO family, but the children of the cornhole sometimes.
The children of the cornhole. That's a good one, man.
Sometimes find their way into
some mischievous things, like all kids do.
Different things that happen around the.
And Austin has the first one out of play.
All right, so here's the update here. We're looking at a couple of goose eggs still on Center Court. Gary Bearpaw throws out of the red lane. He comes in as the lower seed behind Austin. He's the number 4. Austin Thomason is the number 3 seed. And, we could be here for quite some time.
We could be. This could be a long one. I could probably go play 2 senior matches before this goes on.
Before it's over with, absolutely.
There's a nice 4-bagger there by Bearpaw, who has failed to miss one yet.
Yep.
And Austin just won.
So, yeah, keep an eye on these PPRs.
I will.
If you would.
I guarantee it's not going to be in the 7s.
So far, they're 12s.
Yeah,
Are they
12.
both have
One's
12s?
12 and 11 something.
I'm not that good at math, but I figured that out.
11-5. 12 and 11-5 on 2 rounds.
Oh, goodness.
Austin is such a likable guy. Now, Gary's got one that he's not going to go after that bag. I can tell you that right now. The score 2-2. Absolutely. Boom. 2-2. And Austin takes a little saunter down to the end.
I'm still looking at zeros. I don't know that anybody's picked up any points.
Unless that was down and back over there.
That might have been. Now we are in 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
But it's not registering for whatever reason here on Scoreholio.
Game to 19.
I may have to refresh my screen.
You don't see any blocking in this game, and Gary's got another one out of play. I see Anita has found her way over to her favorite spot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice bag by Gary, and he's actually chasing the bag, Finn. And Austin helped him a little bit.
Yeah, I'm having an issue with the on-screen scoreboard. I don't know why it's not reflecting in Scoreholio there.
And that bag got all the way back over.
Mm-hmm.
And just a 4-bag wash.
How about that?
After Gary had one I thought was way out of play.
And these guys chatting it up as they head back and forth as well. We're seeing a lot more just general, I think, relaxed personality coming out of. I mean, Gary's a very focused dude, but he just seems much more relaxed this week than we've seen him.
I thought he was drinking yesterday.
Yeah, he just, and when he does miss, it's funny.
That's a good bag,
When we've seen him, when he misses, if he's missing left, he's always missing left.
Yep.
If he's missing right, he seems like he's always missing right.
And that one's not chaseable.
No, there's no way he's going to be able to roll that one back through there. So he'll just go ahead and give up the 2. Austin will be more than happy to take him from him. He'll take that up the middle. And
this is not going to be a game where you see 7s and 8s and 6s and 5s.
It'll be a penny and a couple points here here at a time. And again, I'm not sure what the scoreboard issue is, but 4-on-2 is Austin Thomason's lead now over Gary Bearpaw. It is not showing up in Scoreholio, so I don't know. Maybe that tablet isn't attached.
We'll try to give it to you if we can.
Yeah, we'll keep it correct on the screen, but if you are following along in the Scoreholio app, you're looking still at a couple of zeros. But that said, we are going to get junior singles underway here.
Yeah.
We heard the announcement now that juniors doubles is away, so they're moving the courts together. In fact, Toby, our little buddy, 7 years old, is going to be playing from Cornhole, England.
Cornwall?
So he's going to be over there playing and excited to do so. He's wide-eyed and ready to roll.
He was wide-eyed in here the other day. I think he was on some Red Bull.
Yeah, they've started.
Yeah.
4-2. Hold, please.
And we're going to put the game on hold for just a minute.
Yeah, we want to make sure, because the problem is if they're not registering, then they're not getting the PPR correct, and they're also not getting the proper results being pushed through, because the winner of this match takes on Caleb Hurd, who was put in the loser's bracket by his own brother, which wasn't very nice or familial. But I will tell you this. I watched the two of them play as the back half of that game. It's just so relaxed. It's like being at their,
like being at home, yeah.
Just watching them play against one another, and I think there certainly is a competitive spirit between the two of them. But just watching them play, it's like butter, so smooth, both of them. So 4-2 now is the appropriate score.
Austin,
thank you, Chris Clark.
Yeah. Oh, and I tell you what, that's not good. That's not good, because we took a little break in the middle, and Austin was on a heater. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
First bag comes back, he goes off the board. But these guys are professionals. They should be able to adjust to that little hiccup.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's been talk about putting microphones on them on these finals matches in some of these other divisions.
Yeah.
And that's just something they're going to have to get used to as well, as being monitored and mic'd. So that's going to be a
one for Gary.
One spot right there. So that'll take him from 4-2 to 4-3. And again, Isaac Hurt put Caleb Hurt into the loser's bracket. Caleb awaits the winner of this match, and we will have Jeremiah Ellis and Isaac Hurt fighting for the king seat out of the winner's bracket.
What a contrast of players. What a contrast of players. Isaac and Jeremiah Ellis, man, that's going to be great.
Well, think about the contrast just overall with these 5.
Yeah.
You know, Jeremiah Ellis up here at 1,000, miles per hour at all times. Gary Bearpaw down here,
with no heartbeat.
Just looking for a pulse sometimes, just steady as they go, as they come, and in between.
Austin's about the same way as Gary.
Yep, and I think I think you would have to go from a DEFCON level. DEFCON 0 would probably be, or DEFCON 1 probably be Gary. 2, Austin. 3, probably, I don't know. Who would be?
Maybe Isaac.
Yeah,
maybe
Isaac. And then I think Jeremiah.
Yeah,
absolutely would be.
Caleb would be in the middle there too. Also,
maybe Caleb would be 3. Then you go. Then you go. DEFCON 4 would be Isaac, and then DEFCON 5 clearly is Jeremiah Ellis.
4-3, Austin Thomason. There's that right bag you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When he starts missing, that's where they go. But he's so good at adjusting and letting that bag go. Like I said, we're not going to see a lot of blocks and rolls in this.
No.
We need to be talking about Dyersville, Iowa.
Well,
and what's coming up in season 19.
Oh, looky there. And that, right there, the wash. And you think, well, at least somebody's going to score here. So even if it takes 20 rounds to get to 21 to something, but nope, there's going to be a tumble wash right there.
It's going to be like 30.
So we're just going to keep on pitching.
And it's going to be 2 and 1 at a time.
As the cornhole dude says.
Keep on pitching, baby. Right down Main Street.
Right.
Now, that might be a little block.
Might have been a little intent there.
And there's a.
Oh, he's coming in low and hard there. I didn't think that was going to make it to the board. Oh, Gary pushes his through, and there's another.
Oh, and they just bunched him
muscle
up.
Bag right there. He's got room in the back if he's going to try to roll. Oh, he's not. He doesn't really.
No, there's no roll bags coming in this game.
No.
Austin, that's a good idea, Boston. Take time out, see if there's something you can sneak out of this one. Looks like they're bunched up pretty good.
Each of them have one underneath. Gary with the right side of the board underneath his bags. He's throwing those. Is he throwing those CBCs, those Phoenix bags?
Phoenix.
And I think Austin throwing the OTT verdicts.
Yep.
Oh,
and they don't move. Gary snags 2 points out of
everything
that.
Locked, yeah.
Go to 7-4.
That moves him to 9-on-4, actually.
I tell you what, Austin don't talk a whole lot, but he is a great guy, man. When you get to talk to him and get to know him, he is just an all-around good dude, man. Country boy, laid back, from Kentucky. Just a good guy. Kentucky versus Oklahoma here.
Gary's dialed back into the middle. Thanks again to our friends here at the Owensboro Convention Center. Also visit Owensboro here. Davis County, a city of 60,000 people on any given week. This week, at least 61,000, maybe 62 with us in town here. But always opening their arms and everything else to us when we come to town. Looking forward to being back in January for one of the majors in season 19 and the announcement of the super major. That's going to be awesome. A 3-day deal, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Super major.
A super major.
Here?
Yeah, you're just getting. You might have gotten a little sneak preview of something that's going to be announced later on this week to everyone. So it's going to be an opportunity to take it up another notch or two. It's going to be a lot of fun, and this couldn't be a better place to do it than right here in Owensboro, which we have deemed Throwensboro from this day forward.
Austin picked up 2 right there to make it 9-6, and then he throws one right out of play. Man, Austin's bag, for this being sticky, this board sticky, they are hitting the board and just shooting up the board.
He's throwing with he's throwing with a lot of power behind it.
Yeah, he is.
Coming in low and hard, but he is.
A lot of circles on the back of that Austin Thomason and Gary Bearpaw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Every major they win, they put on the back of this purple jersey they got.
Yep, they got the, I guess you call it a coin, if you will, a little patch. So if you're following along on the YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe. There's what we talked about.
Yeah.
There was that fear that it was going to come in too low, and You even move the board a little bit, I think, with that one. They'll make the adjustments.
Well, when you're playing bags as slick as he's throwing, sometimes that's subject to happen right there. Because you're thinking about it, if I miss, I'm going off the back. And Gary makes him pay 3 points.
Yes, he does. He'll take that 3 spot right there, and that puts him on 14 on 6.
14 on 6. The man that loses here is out of this little 5-man tournament. The man that wins will go on to take on Caleb Hurt.
Absolutely. Dylan asked, did Jeremiah lose? No, Jeremiah is waiting to take on Isaac Hurt
for the
King seat. And Isaac and Caleb played a little while ago on Core 1. Isaac put Caleb in the loser's bracket. Caleb will face the winner of this match and then try to work their way back and have to double dip the winner of Jeremiah Ellis and Isaac Hurt. The Jackhammer. They have adopted and adapted the nickname. I think it makes perfect sense. And you saw Jeremiah's. He was a little while ago. He was around here. He was stalking center court.
Oh, that was a good bag.
Good shot, yeah.
Gary smiled. He said, "Man, I didn't see that coming."
No.
That's the bar soap.
That's a good one right there.
Nice finish by Austin to pick up 2, make it 14-8.
A lot of movement in those bags right there. But as these guys continue to battle back and forth, 14 on 8, Gary Bearpaw holds the lead here on center court at Owensboro. I know I saw our man Jay Boogie rolling around now.
Yeah.
I see he's
sporting that nice jersey.
Got his brand new broadcast jersey on. He'll be in the booth here with us in just a little while.
Yeah.
Schedules continue to unfold here. We have women's underway, juniors underway. The roll calls have been posted. We'll find out what's up with you and seniors here in a little while. Both these guys seem to be having maybe a little bit better targeting moving east to west than they are here going west to east.
Oh, and he went for the airmail right there. You're going to try to slip around there on the left side. He'll take that 5 right there, though.
Nice bag right there.
Put him on 19.
19 on 8.
I'm surprised Austin went for that airmail right there. That was a bold move. Not in that situation right there. So 19 on 8.
Yeah, he may have his mind set on a different division or something else
Maybe
that's going on. I don't know, but this is the largest field we've ever had for a player of the season playoff right here. So it gives us some added content to run early in the day, which is kind of nice.
Like I said, 5 awesome players in this, too. 5 guys that could definitely win the King of Cornhole, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Nice bag, Gary. Austin must get this bag now. He can't jack around. Oh, and Gary can end this game right with this bag in the hole.
Right up the middle. There he goes.
Austin with a 2-bag drag.
Got to go get it. Is he going to get it?
He didn't do it.
Oh, all right.
There we go. I mean, all of a sudden, that peg just kept going up. And
bing.
And it's over.
19-8 became 21-8. Congratulations to Gary Bearpaw out of Oklahoma. He will now take on Caleb Hurt to see who will advance, again, even further into this bracket as Jeremiah Ellis and Isaac Hurt now are set to come to center court, I do believe, to fight for that king seat. So congratulations to Gary Bearpaw. I do have to laugh, though. We talked about these dark bags and people, all these different designs. These dark bags come out here and they all look the same on center court. These two guys both have the very light-colored, very colorful bags. I'm like, oh, they look like each other to me, too.
Yeah, but I thought those were pretty easy to distinguish.
Yeah.
And I'm having trouble with my contact over here, too. It's like bothering me, but,
it's funny. Those OTTs, those verdicts, bright colored. And then, of course, Gary throwing those CBC, Corn Slinger Bag Company Phoenixes. Those are bright colored as well. It's just kind of funny to me how that happens more often than not as the room continues humming here with cornhole being played on all 70 sets of boards around the
70 sets. Think about that.
Convention Center. Yeah, and then we got 32 sets upstairs for the tailgater. And as you made mention of, folks who truly are tailgate players having an awesome time with all of our bag partners, 16 different bag partners rolling upstairs, and the opportunity for you to check out their wares. If you can't find a bag that fits your game with all those different speed ratings and a design that you like, then you are in the wrong sport and in the wrong building.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of them set upstairs too, man. I enjoyed walking around talking to a lot of them the other day when I first got here. So we're waiting Jeremiah Ellis and Isaac Hurt.
Yeah, I believe we'll see them over here on Center
As
court,
Isaac makes his way with his hat turned around backwards.
making his way over here.
Usually has an entourage with him.
Yeah, he's going to grab his bags, initiate a high five with our little guy across the way.
And here comes Jeremiah, just right on cue, man. It's like they coming out of the dressing room ready to go. We should have some music playing for him right there.
I feel like we need the Titantron
Absolutely. Fireworks and everything. Hey, let me tell you something. This is going to be a good test for both of these guys, to be honest with you.
It sure is, and it could very well be a preview of our
It
singles
could be.
championship King of Cornhole match today. The ceremonial first pitch.
Absolutely. Isaac, let that kid throw his bag for him. Isn't that cool, man?
Yep.
Come on, put it down there.
All right, he's getting there.
Yep. Hey, future star.
You never know. At 27 feet, we just got to tighten these boards up by about 20 feet, and we'll be good to go.
You know, Jeremiah started thinking, do you mind letting him play for you?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hey, man,
of dirty bags.
make the daggum broadcast, buddy. They throw one for Jeremiah.
Oh, get it.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Very good.
Man.
Nicely done.
He's wanting to star the show, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's like, oh, I'll get these.
Let me get them for you. I need to find me a kid like that.
Yeah, I see some people use those like can pickers or whatever.
Yeah.
To pick up the bags. You just bring one of these little guys with you and let
Absolutely.
them do all
Come
the
on. Hey, come on, kid.
work. Uh-huh.
That's a good with kids, man. How about that?
Oh, Micah.
Maya. Is it Maya?
Micah.
Oh, Micah.
M-Y-K-A-H.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
sit him down by Papa Hurt.
All right, so these guys can get their down and back warm-up tosses, taters, exchange. I'll go ahead and get a few warm-ups going, and then we'll have this match. And again, the king seat awaits the winner of this match, and then Gary Bearpaw and Caleb Hurt will fight into the semifinals of the losers bracket here in just a few minutes.
You know, as methodical as that last game seemed to be, this one is going to be some fireworks.
Oh, no question whatsoever. This is just going to be a flat-out shootout, and you might see a lot of chance taken. You might see a 5-spot or a 6-spot thrown up here. You look at it when you're looking at it in the screen here. If this was in 3D glasses, you'd be scared to death. Look at the angle on these guys' bags.
Oh, yeah.
Coming straight at you.
Oh, yeah.
Zing!
Our cameraman, great camera work by our man behind the strings. The Oz, you call him.
Yeah. Eric Heinerman is the executive producer of the broadcast. Keeps us all.
Makes us look good and keeps everybody happy. Spends a lot of time doing it. I guarantee you we appreciate it.
All right. So I think these guys will go back down, get it started, get this bad boy underway. Again, the American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole 18. Season 19 starts up in September before we know it. So we will run through this, pack up our stuff, head to Dyersville, Iowa for the Field of Dreams movie site event, and go the distance and beyond the game festivals that weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, boy, I tell you what, Season 19 will be here before we know it, their partner.
Just around the corner, man. Someone's already asked me, are you going to Lake Charles? I don't know. That's a lot of traveling in the next month. It is a nice place to play. Oh, how about that on a zip line?
Yeah, that was something right there.
All right, I guess we're ready to get started. And I'm going to tell you what. What's a good thing to watch for is watch how if Jeremiah starts winning, if he starts getting loud, having a good time, pumping up. See if it bothers Isaac, who's used to playing in the barn where it's quiet except for the goats.
All right.
All right, here we go.
We shall see.
And look, lurking over on the bleachers over there. All the big names are sitting over there taking this game in.
Well, they already started the last frame.
Oh.
They didn't even bother telling us they
No,
were
I guess,
underway.
okay, we're good with that.
They don't need us. They don't need no stinking announcers.
Nope.
Jeremiah Ellis takes the early 2-0 lead.
And look how fast he's playing. That's a good job by Isaac to try to slow him down a little bit.
When he comes in and delivers that thing, just
look at him. He's like I don't know who you are, kid.
All right.
He picks up another 2.
All right. So 2-0 becomes 4-0. Jeremiah Ellis takes the early lead, and they gather their weaponry down here. He's throwing those 724s.
Yep.
And then Jeremiah's throwing this pitch. Which one's he throwing pitch?
I think he's throwing those are those carpet ones. I don't really know the name of them, but I know they're made by Pitch. And he is dead center dialed in right here. think Isaac may have to try to block him up a little bit and see if he can change him. As soon as that bag stops of Isaac, Jeremiah's throwing.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. He's going to have to slow him
Yeah.
down as best he can on his pace, but
And Isaac's doing a good job of taking his time throwing.
and that's typically not the game you
Yeah,
expect
he likes
from
to play
him.
fast,
he likes
too.
To go
Yeah.
fast, yeah. You're going to come and run it around. Yeah, he tried to run it around.
Oh, that
wasn't
was
able
a
to
good
do it.
try.
It's good stuff, but again, to me, these bags, maybe it's just my eyes. Maybe I just need to go get a new set of eyes installed, but these bags look like each other also, the designs. Oh, goodness.
Look at, like I said, we have all the big names keeping an eye on this. Yeah, Drew Waking, who could be a dark horse in this
Yep.
trouble. He's watching. You see King and Tyler Amos, Russell Tabers, who's been throwing really well, Matt Gammon.
Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, Kyle Anderson. Any of these guys, man.
Yeah. Barry Hempy.
Yeah, Barry Hempy. That's another guy. You better watch out. Barry's a sneaky good, man.
Yep. Yeah, he's wearing that Ruthless shirt for a reason.
I love that jersey. It looks really good, doesn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
And Isaac is trying to slow Jeremiah down a little bit, and it's not working right now.
Well, now, I'm not a huge fan of what Jeremiah's doing right there. He goes back to the scoreboard out of the periphery there of Isaac while he's still measuring up his final shot.
Well, he's got game. He's a gamesman.
Yeah,
he can
he's
take
got
advantage of
head games.
any opportunity he's got.
He's got head games.
Yeah, he does. He'll get in your head quick.
Bearpaw and Caleb Hurt playing over on court 1. Gary has a 4-1 early lead as Jeremiah holds a 4-0 lead here on center court. Jeremiah coming in as the number 2 seed. Isaac the number 5 seed.
How about that? Isaac Hurt, the number 5 seed in a 5-man tournament. I'll tell you something.
That tells you something. That's a fact.
Oh, and
he
it
tried
just
that
went off the
roll and
back.
it just got slippery off the backside. Nice bag right there. Jeremiah's already set up outside, ready to go and try to run through those.
He knew exactly what he was going to do with that bag, too, and he did it as soon as and he's going to pick up 3 here.
Changes his mind now.
Yep.
Some of the heavy lifting done for him by Isaac.
Oh, and it stayed up. Isaac can get out here just giving up 1. He'll be in good shape. Oh, and he gives up 3.
Going to give up the 3.
Yeah. And you see him hanging his head, taking his hat off. He's showing a little bit of emotion there.
Yeah.
I think Jeremiah can be an intimidating guy.
Yeah. Well, and I'll tell you, too, I mean, we talk about all these added player of the season playoff games and these juniors doubles, which they're not normally playing. Fatigue at some point is also going to come in, not just physical, but mental fatigue on having to throw so many hundreds and thousands of bags this week alone.
Round after round after round, you know.
With no rest for the wicket either because, I think since we got here this morning, Isaac has not stopped. He's been on a court somewhere, somehow doing something.
Juniors doubles. Now he's in the juniors.
Yep.
Don't know if he has a co-ed partner, but you never know.
Well, and I do know a lot. This big push for the playoff for the player of the season came out of the Hertz camp because both of them were going to be going after it. I think that I don't know if we'll see a change in it over the coming seasons with regard to letting PPR or DPR be the part of the deciding factor. Don't know. We'll see. Don't know if those playoff matches, a timeout here on center court, if those playoff matches are going to continue to be part of the World Championships.
Well, it is now, and so we got 5 good guys. Fine, boy. We got like Caleb Hurts playing Gary Bearpaw on court 1.
9-1. Gary up on Isaac or on Caleb. Yeah. Oh, and there's a couple dropped down underneath. Went in and threw hard. Now a timeout again on the court. Now Isaac wants to go down and take a look at what he's got going.
It looks like I can see one of Jeremiah's down. I cannot see if one of Isaac's is down.
It looks like one of each.
Yep. Layup full wash.
And there's a little bit of room on the backside, but who knows what would explode if you can.
You never know what he might do. He might throw it 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, he could just come in. Oh, he's going to go over. He did. Rolled one off the top, off the back.
So I don't know. I don't know. I think it looks like he may have came up 7 on 5.
Yeah.
What was it? Now, those bags did look alike right there.
Yep. All right, so 8-0. Snowman on top of the goose egg.
You see, the kid he's not scared to take shots, though. Not at all. Jeremiah is fast and methodical, man.
No question.
I tell you.
Well, he has found his target on these boards, slow or fast. He knows exactly where he wants it to land. He knows the exact pace he wants to hit it with.
You know, this is a guy that almost took off the whole year last year, and he came back with a vengeance, man.
He sure did.
Nice double
one thing
four
I
bagger.
do notice, the name Jackhammer came from the fact that he was throwing, especially I think it was Traverse City, when we were at Grand Traverse, the casino. His bags would hit the board, and it was just a thunderous pounding.
Oh, yeah.
You're not hearing that.
Oh, yeah.
Here, they're not hitting.
Well, it may be because of the floor, too, though. I think he's throwing the same bag. Maybe the floor maybe
I think
quieting it a little bit, too.
Having this,
that one did.
That one did, yeah, but you're not hearing that same thunder that you heard. And that must have to do with this awesome composite floor that's down underneath. Nice bag right there.
Beautiful.
We had those matches paused.
Gonna run through it. Gonna try to get it up and over again.
Oh, and that, look, he said he's stupid. He called himself stupid. And this could be just a wash, though. He's mad. He knows he should have picked up some points there.
Yep. All right, that wash is going to hold 8-0, 16-1 over on court one. Bearpaw over Caleb
Wow,
Hurt. Yeah.
that's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
You never see Caleb Hurt get beat like that.
Well, I tell you what. I mean, we looked at time to fill with your picks a little over a week ago during the taco. You pulled Gary Bearpaw out as your king of cornhole, and I think Frank drafted Caleb number one. I think I drafted Jeremiah number one. But I think the conventional wisdom is this is Caleb's time. It's his to lose.
Well, I mean,
this time, just based on past performance, and I think barring injury a couple of years ago in Branson, he might have taken that one. But he is not secretariat on this one now. It is neck and neck with every single one of these players.
Well, Caleb's pretty much the hunted too.
Sure.
I mean, he's been one of our top dogs for the last 3-4 years. But there could be a reason he's not won the King of Cornhole yet.
Yeah.
Maybe the pressure gets to him. You never know. I know you got to think about this too. He's got a big wedding coming up at the end of the year. Eh?
I asked him about that earlier. I saw him in the hallway yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, "How you guys deep into the wedding planning?" He goes, "We already know where it's going to be. We don't really have that much more to plan," which I thought was interesting. I said, "That's what you think, bud."
Yeah, you got a lot more to do, my friend.
Spoken like a true bridegroom. But he is down 20-1, and I'm starting to think that based on the applause I heard behind me, that might be pretty close to being done right there. But 8-2, Isaac Hurt's able to crack the scoreboard open, put up a crooked number. Oh, that was a rocket shot.
That was a good bag right there.
Yeah.
And he should be able to get that back.
Oh,
Slick
and he
side.
does.
That's a beautiful shot. That's the annex. I thought we might see more of Jeremiah Ellis right there.
Yep.
Isn't he?
That heavy,
See if
hard
he-
hand clap.
Absolutely. See if he
shoot
can get
you
into
right
the
out
head
your
of the little
shorts.
man.
Yep. I like those new pro jerseys, too. They look really
Man,
good.
I got one of those. It looks really good, by the way. That's what I let you know, man.
How come
I
I
got
haven't
to
seen
brag
it yet?
about that a little bit. Come
How
on.
come I haven't seen it yet?
That's still sitting on my bed. I'm waiting to bring it out tomorrow.
21-1 the final. Gary Bearpaw.
Oh,
over
wow, man.
Caleb Hurt. So
And what does that do for Caleb going forward into the singles on
I
Saturday,
don't know.
man?
We talked a lot about that yesterday. How winning a player of the season can certainly help propel you, but how does losing a player of the season match like that? How does that play?
Well, let me ask you a question. How many times do you see Caleb Hurt lose 21-1?
I don't know that I've ever.
I don't
seen
know if
it.
I've ever seen that. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
Isaac beat him 21-14, which
Yeah.
seems like about right for their. When they play one another at home, this is a big old
Pile of mess.
basket. Yep, built up. Oh, he's just sitting it up on the
I
board. Gonna
think
leave
that's
it
two
alone.
for Isaac, huh?
There's one underneath.
We're going to see. Nope, that's two for Jeremiah.
So
Go
Bearpaw
12.
will then play the loser of this match, and the winner of this match will move into the king seat. Will have to be double dipped for player of the season in that coveted green jersey. And if you remember, Jeremiah was talking about certainly he'd love to have player of the season, but he wants that single style. He wants to be the king.
I've talked to him several times
good
this
bag.
morning. He is. Let me tell you something. He is focused. He believes. He believes that he is going to win this tournament.
No question.
He said, "You didn't pick me, brother. I'm proving you wrong." It's the first thing he told me this morning.
He hasn't come over and tatered me for having picked
No,
him
and
6
that's
months
four.
ago. All right, there's a 4 spot right there.
Yeah.
So, boy, 12 on 2 becomes 16 on 2 awfully quick right now. And this, I'll tell you what, the Hurts are in the Hurt locker.
Man, I'll tell you
Both
right
of them.
now.
So we could have a Bearpaw Isaac Hurt match here coming up.
Yeah,
And then
but
a
Gary
rematch.
waiting on all the, and the Hurts have had their way with Gary for over the season this year.
Yes, they have.
And I'm sure that's good redemption for Gary Bearpaw, especially a 21-1 win. We've seen Gary finish second and third to both those guys 2 or 3 times this
Yeah,
year.
Certainly have. Even back to the Field of Dreams last
Yeah,
year.
yeah, absolutely. And I'm telling you, everybody that is somebody is watching this match right now. I promise you, everybody that has a chance to win this tournament coming up this weekend is watching this match.
Look at Brewster and Rogers are over there.
Yeah.
There's Austin Cameron.
Johnny
Caleb's-
Thomas, I see him standing over there.
Yeah, Caleb's made his way back over
Yeah.
there, as you mentioned. Russell Tabers. There's T-Bone.
Yeah. Hey, that's another guy that could get hot. You never know, man.
You just don't know.
Yeah. Does T-Bone have the stamina at 70-something years old to go all day on a Saturday, though? And that's what's going to come down to, man. It's going to be a lot of games played. It's going to be hot in here, probably with the many people we're going to have in here.
Well,
But it is going to be something to watch, man, and I am excited.
And I'll tell you something, today, if you look down the schedule for today it's go, 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 go.
It's all
go.
day.
The gas is mashed here at the Owensboro Convention Center. Now look at this. Look who slowed his roll down here a little bit.
He was waiting on those baits, thought they were all going to
Thought they
fall.
were going to go. Oh, up and over. Good clean.
Oh, nice shot.
How about that?
Yeah, but he wanted to hit that one clean and pick up a couple points as it's 16-2.
Yeah, but he threw it with authority, and you can tell he's not giving up by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
16-2. He's ready to fight the good fight and come back. 21-16. I'm sure would sound very, very good to Isaac Hurter right about now. Delivered straight up
Don't
the
see
center.
him that many points on Jeremiah right now the way he's throwing.
Oh, look at you go. See what you did?
Yeah, put the dollar out. I got it this time. I guarantee you. I may have put $2 out.
Oh, yeah. All right, bring it a little bit
Nice.
left to right. Nice cut shot back there.
Oh, and this could be a 6. And it is.
And it is. How about that? So 16-2 becomes 16-8.
And see, that's what now let's see if that gets in Jeremiah's head a little bit. You know, we've seen him throw bags in the hole, and all of a sudden he has one bad round. Let's see what it does to him.
Yeah. Well, we have seen him use his opponent's missteps to his advantage psychologically.
Isaac probably went for a block there. That's why that bag's over there a little bit out of play, but he can get that back. That's a great bag.
Shot.
That's a great bag.
Puts his bag in and blocks.
Yes. And
Nice and
pins him
tight.
up. And he tried a little roll back right there.
He did. Isaac going to go up and over, trying to get it to the right. Yep.
Oh, and he hit Jeremiah, and Jeremiah can win this game right
Jumps
here.
off the back right there. All he's got to do is.
Oh,
I don't think that.
think that's it.
Did that do it?
8 on 3, right?
Did it? Oh, he sure did.
8 on 3. That's
How about
it.
that? All right. Well, Jeremiah Ellis advances to the King's seed here in the Player of the Season bracket, the winner's bracket here for season 18. So nicely fought by Isaac Hurt, but Isaac will now take on Gary Bearpaw. My guess will be right here on center court. Bearpaw, the number 4 seed. Isaac, the number 5 seed. So 21-8 is the final there. So he's going to take one more crack at it coming out of the loser's bracket.
Look at
he could be your king of cornhole. He could very well be your player of the season for season 18.
I'm surprised he didn't come over here and say something to me.
Don't know. Yep. All right. They exchange taters, and Isaac awaits the arrival of Gary Bearpaw, and we will continue streaming right here on center court. Owensboro, Kentucky, Throwinsboro, as we like to call it. Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with the Mississippi Ninja. Philip Barnett. What kind of PPRs did they have there? Did you were able to see them?
I can get to it just a
I'd
minute.
be kind of curious because there were a lot of runs there with a lot of 12s, and then there was a couple of really ugly frames for each one.
It
of
was?
them. But, yeah, we shall see. And like I said, anything you want to know about the ACO, AmericanCornhole.com, check it out. If you're a bag manufacturer and you want to become an approved bag partner, all ACO stamped bags will be required next season, this coming season 19, which begins in September. So join the litany of bag makers that have come on board for season 16. I think we had over nearly 70 in season 18. I think we're looking at climbing right back to that number in season 19. The king of cornhole has been roaming the building and running some donuts into some folk, into some competition. Here he and his better half, Craig Irvin, and I saw Fergie up there showing his belly up in the big window. I got a picture of that to share as well. You're nodding your head because I think you found the PPRs.
Oh, Jeremiah Ellis just threw a 10.25.
Did he?
He did, and Isaac Hurt 9.44.
That is good stuff.
You want to let Boogie step in for me for a little bit?
Well, I was going to have him step in for me, but I think
okay, that's fine. Go ahead. I'll do this match, and you go ahead. I'm waiting on the game anyway.
Check on seniors.
I'm waiting on the game, so you want to come in, Boogie?
Well, here, why don't you guys take this one? I want to go walk around and talk to Clark a minute and see what we got coming over here.
All right.
And then
tell him to hold my game if it gets to it.
Yep, I'll have him do that. You guys kind of warm up here and
I don't know which one
turn things over.
There you go.
And enjoy. This is going to be a beauty right here. You know everything there is to know about these guys. So, Boogie, are you good to go?
I believe I'm ready, sir.
Yeah, there we go. I got you right there,
good.
man. Let's go.
Right
I got
on.
my
Let's
man,
do it.
Jay Boogie, coming in with me here.
I finally have arrived.
Arrived and alive, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I didn't know if I was going to wake up this morning.
It's a long week already, man. It's just Wednesday.
Right? Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, Boogie, first thing I want to ask you, how about Caleb Hurt losing 21-1?
Come out of nowhere.
To Gary Bearpaw. And Isaac Hurt just went down 21-8.
Yeah. I mean,
to Jeremiah Ellis. I mean, the Hurt boys.
That's something you don't see.
Absolutely.
Not even just every day, but ever.
No.
But that's okay. It's still early on in the week. They got a lot of more playing to do, and I guess if you're going to get those bad losses out of the way, do it now.
You might as well get them out of the way now because the King of Cornhole is coming up on Saturday, and it'll be here before you know it.
Yes, it will. Absolutely. Let me get this fan off me here. The fan's got some air conditioning blowing on me. They're going to blow me over.
It might, man. I guess we're fixing to be underway here with the Frank Gears to 49, man. How about that? Can you imagine that?
What's he doing, reffing? I know he's not playing.
No, he's playing in the seniors division. Come on, man. Frank has made it this year. All right, well, I think we're underway here with Gary first bag. And Gary, I was talking about with Finn, Boogie. Gary has taken a beating from this Hurts boys pretty much all year, going back to the Field of Dreams in Iowa last year.
Yeah,
and he's wanting to get some redemption. I can tell you that right now.
All roads seem to lead to the Hurt boys for old Bearpaw. So I mean, he's definitely used to them.
Yeah.
I know earlier he took a loss to Isaac over on court 2 or 1 for the this player of the year.
I don't know if you saw what happened right there. Gary thought he had the last bag, and he stepped forward, and then Isaac almost went off the back with it, man. But I know Gary didn't do that on purpose. It's not his style, that's for sure. But it's 2-0 Isaac to start out.
I'm sure Isaac didn't blame that on him walking out. The majestic voice of Ryan LaBelle spread across the building.
It don't get any better than Ryan LaBelle running the tournament. Him and Chris Clark in April. It doesn't get any better than nobody. I don't care who you are, what division you play in, what company you work for. And ain't gonna get no better than that, brother.
No, sir. They rock it out like Clark worked.
Absolutely. Now Gary's got a chance to pick up 2 and even this game up.
And we talk about your marathon players, guys that will drag you into the deep water. And Gary Bearpaw, man, he will play for a day. He
is so. I'll tell you what. I know you wasn't in Mobile. I was in Mobile when he got in a game with the Amish. The guy they called the Amish, Tyler Goodwin. I went to get a beer, and I come back and I see people just getting around the board. They're in round 20.
Yeah.
Before I got back with a beer, 40-something rounds, buddy.
It's absolutely
40-something rounds.
Ridiculous.
And they were not missing.
Everybody just sitting on the edge of their seat.
And listen to me. Now, Isaac knew who I picked for this, right? Mm-hmm. I bet it's a roll bag.
Yeah, it's a roll. Rock and roll.
Block and roll, baby. Block and roll. Who coined that term at the break?
It's a handsome guy from Mississippi.
So anyway, I talked to Isaac and told Isaac know who I picked for, and Gary went for the airmail, and he started to walk off again. Another roll bag.
Big push on that one. Didn't get it.
Yep. Nope.
And I tell you what, as he tried to get that push, me and old Rex Hurt were just talking on the other courts. these things are sticky today.
They are very sticky.
And especially those bags that Isaac is throwing.
Yeah.
I mean, they are glued.
He's having to throw them hard.
I think the style of play here really benefits Isaac because he, like you said, he's played Gary so many times. He's definitely going to block him.
Let me tell you something. He told me. He said, evidently, he said, I know who you picked. He said, evidently, I know how to beat this man. And he said, I said, how's that? He said, I'm throwing block. But if you can't get your block in the center, it ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work.
A block becomes a bumper real
Absolutely.
fast.
It does. You're exactly right. That's a good analogy right there.
Yeah, it does, man. And them bumpers are very attractive.
And,
Makes you feel more comfortable. Slick
yeah.
side.
Oh, and 2 more for Gary. And Gary's up 5-2 already, man.
They're so slick. Sticky, excuse me. They're so sticky today.
I don't know if you saw that game with Jeremiah Ellis, though, man. Jesus Christ, who's going to beat that guy, man?
I don't know, unless somebody clones him.
I don't know. And he is in a moment, man. He's having a good time.
Yep.
And he's going to try to get in your head. He's got the gamesmanship, man.
You know, you and I are huge wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And Finn is too, come to find out.
Yeah.
It was closet on us for a little bit there. But
yeah.
I think Jeremiah has really built a great storyline.
Absolutely.
Built up to this world, you know. He's got a lot of fans, and he's got a lot of people that dislike him.
Don't like him, that's
yep,
right.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
We got to have both in
Nice
every
shot.
single sport. What an airmail. Every
Yeah.
single sport's got to have it, and he's really built himself and his character up, and I like it.
Well, nice finish by Gary. He's not going to give up nothing. Isaac makes a great shot. Oh,
sticky.
He's going to grab 2. But, I think Jeremiah started when we were in Grand Traverse. He gets on the mic. He goes, we talking about we talking about coming up. And he said, well, he's got so-and-so coming. He's like, bring him on.
Bring him on.
Bring him on. I don't care.
He said he won't worry. Ain't
I'm
worried
not losing any more this year. And I know he's lost, but.
Yeah, what did he say? Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. Please, thank you, man. What a great interview that was, And Gary, what'd you give him? Yeah.
Yeah. I went there. That's a pipe bomb when you give it to old Ellis.
Yep. Nice shot, man. That thing is on the string, man.
Smoking airmail.
And Gary's got one too,
Yes,
though.
He does.
He will play the block game too now.
Here we go.
Oh, and Isaac gives up 3.
He was the first one to blink.
Yes, sir. And he told me that's how you beat him.
That's how you do it.
And he picks up 3 right there to cut the lead down to 7-5.
Block and 3 heat seeker airmails to give old Isaac some points.
You called that right because those things were on a line. You playing in this week? You been playing in tailgaters? How you doing, man?
Well, that was a little bit of reason why I wasn't down here with y'all yesterday. Normally somebody that's a pro from Mississippi is walking around playing a lot, and so I was going to fill in for you, but I was actually winning yesterday.
There you go. Did you make it to Saturday?
I ended up winning my own tailgater.
There you go. Yeah, it's your bags, huh? Oh, did you see how hard that bag was?
Yep.
And it hopped and stayed on the board.
Yes, it did. That's just how sticky these things
Yeah.
are. And I don't think – does Gary go for either one of those, or not that one anymore?
Gary don't chase a whole lot of bags that are off to the side.
Yeah. Check out the CBC bags rocking out. The Phoenix is up here.
That's 3 for Isaac to take the lead. I got the winner of that game right there.
Look at that.
Don't know who they are. I know Cheatham.
Cheatham,
man. What a name. Well, I'll make sure I'm keeping the score. If I have to play somebody named Cheatham.
Somebody's cheating around here. Man walked up with it on his shirt.
Yeah.
There you go. There's that block.
I tell you what, I was talking about. All the heavy hitters have been around. Look where Gary's bag went on that block too.
Right off the side.
I've done enough of Gary's games to know that when you do block and it's close to the hole, he's tendency to kick his bags off to the left.
Yeah.
So and that hopped over the hole.
He tried to and one.
He went for the and one.
This
kid has no fear, man.
You know old flashy eyes. Look at him grinning. Yeah. He knows exactly what he was trying to do.
Absolutely. I think he picks up 2 right there. Look at Rex. Rex, he know what he wanted.
He can't stand it. He's got to go for that flashy.
Absolutely. I've been rocking the pink today, man. I've been talking about, man. Doesn't have the sock game, but he's rocking the pink with the pink hat.
That's an awfully nice pink hat on there, too. You see what it says?
No, I'm not even going to look, Boogie. Come on. Look at Gary go for the block. He said, I ain't trying to go through your block no more. Just going to throw the airmail over it.
Does he go backside? Nope.
No, he blocked.
Let's build a moat.
I think it's in Isaac's favor when he tries to reblock, when Gary tries to reblock. Who do you think Jeremiah wants to play right now?
I don't think he cares.
He don't care.
You know what I'm waiting for? I want to see.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Good
Here we
shot, Gary.
Here we go. Big drag bag. Now, I tell you what, I'm looking for that player who's got it in their eyes to say, I want Jeremiah. I'm putting his ass out of here.
That's right.
We need somebody else to come after him. He's coming strong with
I
the
can
confidence.
say it, but I can't have it.
Well, yeah, we can say it. Yeah, we need somebody with that same amount of confidence to come up here and say, no, you ain't winning this thing. I'm tired of your mouth. I'm going to kick you out. Because he wants that. Jeremiah wants that.
Absolutely. He wants to talk trash. If he gets all his Ohio people around him, too, that just pumps him up more. And look at now. It's 10-10. We got a game to 11.
Here it comes.
And that's where Isaac has advantage right there. He's got that little get-around bag, the roll.
Beautiful roll.
Yeah.
Could be another one. Ooh, splitter.
That is sick, man.
Up high.
Nice shot, Gary. And he picks
Oh.
up 13, and he's on a 6-0 run all of a sudden.
The cutback did not cooperate right there for a little hurt.
Yeah, I think he threw that awful hard. Do you think he threw that hard?
Well, he's got to.
Yeah.
He does normally, but I tell you, man, I don't know what it is about them 13s, but they are sticky today.
Yeah. Project 13s from 724 Bag Company against CBC's Phoenix today. I tell you what, with your Gusto bags, you assembled a good crew, man. How about it?
Yeah. The team is growing. It
Yeah.
really is, and I could not be happier with everybody that we got representing the brand this weekend.
Yeah. A lot
this
of people.
week. Yeah, this week. Excuse me.
We had a good time down in Florida, too, Punta Gorda.
Yeah, we did. Man, we had a ball. I was surprised to see you down there. I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah, I thought we was going to work it at first, and then it turned out we didn't. But I already had a plane ticket.
Yeah.
So Isaac, big shot right here. Oh, and he gives up another 3, and that's a 9-0 run. And the gambling is not paying off right now.
I mean, I know that very aggressive style is all about Isaac's. You know, he does that every day of the week.
Yep.
But sometimes you might have to start dialing back right here.
Yeah,
you might have to start throwing them in the hole.
You know, when it's getting close to going home time, you might want to slow down just a little bit and play a little conservative. But you know what? That's his game. That's how he wins. And that's how he loses.
Do you
Another
think
block.
this point in the season the Hurts are kind of starting to recrank the engines because they were so hot at the beginning of the year? It's like they jumped out and got everything they needed early.
Well,
And maybe they're just trying to get fired back up and remotivated.
Well, we didn't see them after the first. You know, they got all their stuff in the first year. That was a good bag.
Right, that's what I was saying. They came out really hot.
Nice shot, Gary. Dead center.
Smack.
But Isaac going to pick up 1. That's it. Just
you go.
1.
That airmail from Gary went straight out the back.
That thing may still be landing somewhere on the other side of the building. It was so clean.
Yes, it was.
But, yeah, I see what you're saying. But I tell you what, there's a reason that Caleb Hurt hadn't won a King of Cornhole. And, you know.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. And it could be a number of things. Maybe got a lot on mind. He's getting married before long.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, I think both the Hurt boys are a little women starry-eyed this
maybe
year.
so. That could have a lot to do with it, you know. But,
yeah. Well, you got one getting married and one's becoming a teenager. So that's where
pretty good.
that's when the women take you down.
Yeah. Well, you know, Caleb, he comes in as the favorite most every year here.
Yeah.
And
I kind of like that the spotlight.
finish by Bearpaw
Yes,
right
it
there.
was. I kind of like that the spotlight is not quite on Caleb this year.
Yeah,
Might
not as
benefit
much.
him.
Yeah. Other guys have stand out. Austin Thomason, Craig Irvin. Tyler Amos is another one I think's got a heck of a shot. You know?
Absolutely.
But Tyler's shown signs of getting tired late in the day, too, playing. And, you know, it may be one of my reasons I looked into not picking him.
Right,
You know?
right.
I've seen him get tired after playing all day long, and he struggled late in the day.
Well, and not only that, his home life. He, I don't know if you know, he's starting his own business.
Yeah,
Yep. He's got a lot going on. A lot, hard working. And so that, maybe that's got something to do with it.
It could.
I don't know.
You never know what people are thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jeremiah's got going on, but right now he's throwing some fire.
Jeremiah's thinking about cornhole.
Absolutely. That's all he's thinking about.
All day long. He hangs with the kids. He throws bags, and he's thinking about that crown.
Yeah.
Slick bag.
Nice bag. Is Gary going to step out and try to get this bag, try to grab a couple points?
Yep. Like you said. Oh, no, maybe not.
Oh, he changed it. Gary don't chase a whole lot of
Yeah,
bags.
you were just saying earlier he doesn't chase a lot. And he rethought it and left it alone.
He did. He just take the wash. Come on, man. I'm going to just out-throw you is what his philosophy is.
But he's got a lead. And you don't want to mess with that when you're playing somebody.
Goes off, gives up 3. All of a sudden, it's 16-14.
You give somebody like Isaac just a little bit of momentum.
Little bit,
and
man.
she'll
That's all he
blow
needs.
it up.
Yeah. Man, I'm so glad I get to sit down with you again, man.
Since
Florida, since we sat down a couple of years ago, man.
I had a couple of people come up to me. Are you and Phil going to do anything together? And I'm like, yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. How about Gary's got one out of play again right here, and I could inch up a little closer. Man, I wish I could get that motion every time, that same one that Gary Bearpaw's got, though.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing below his chest line moves.
No.
When he throws. I mean, he's
going to chase this bag because I think he needs to.
You got to, yeah. Grab a corner.
Oh, and he gives up 4, and all of a sudden it's 16-15.
He turned it just a little bit, but not quite enough.
He did. And 8's don't win.
8's don't win. They do not.
I know I've thrown enough of them this week to last me a lifetime, man.
They will not get you to the promised land. I can guarantee it.
I see those guys I've been drawing partners with going, oh, my God, I got him.
Is this the same Philip that talks?
Yeah, heck yeah. He's just an announcer, man.
Dang.
Beautiful bag. Beautiful bag. Oh, and Isaac could take the lead right here.
It's definitely working out for him right now, but what's your opinion on throwing a block bag first and then pushing it immediately after? Do you want to leave that block, or do you just go ahead and get it second bag?
My philosophy is I'm going to try to get points.
Yeah,
so
you're going in.
I'm going to try to push that bag. As soon as they got one out of play, that's what I like to do.
So don't wait to push. You go ahead and do it.
That's right. When you're playing this caliber, because you may have to take 2 chances at that push. That's for sure.
Right, you might miss the first.
Yeah.
Okay, so
especially
go ahead
when you're me.
Yeah. Or if you miss the airmail.
Yeah. And these guys' push game are really good.
Yeah.
And look where the block is again.
Yeah, he's done found it.
He's done found the block in the center.
Like we were talking about, may dial back that aggressive, quick shooter, and get back to the game plan.
Oh, this is another big push up the middle.
Big split. Get you some.
Man, he has found it.
Get you some.
And Gary must go in here. And Isaac could make him have to go in here.
Beautiful.
Gary's got to finish.
Isaac is in the zone. He's definitely got momentum on his side.
19-16 as Isaac has turned the tide.
Yes, he has.
I love it, man.
Absolutely, confidence just oozing out of those pockets
man,
of those pink shorts.
The pink shorts are just pouring out, but
Ain't it awesome to see the style of Isaac evolve? I mean, we had little tic tac where he had the flashy socks. Now he's got a very high level of swagger and style to him.
He does. And the kids love him. And he's such a likable kid.
He's a role model.
And guess what? He set that block, and he's going to end the game right here.
Didn't go for the
the block.
Didn't go for the M1.
Nope.
That's maturity right there.
On the board, in the hole, wins the game. Oh, he's getting out. He didn't get it, though. That's 3, and Isaac Hurt is moving on.
Bingo, bango, just like that. Little Hurt wins the game. And now a tall task as he moves on to the finals to try and go to the ice cream shop with somebody you don't want to go get ice cream with.
Man. You don't want to go to the ice cream store. You better find you a liquor store or something.
That's right. You're going to find him at the ABC while you in the ice cream.
But he is not old enough to get to the liquor store.
No, sir.
I tell you what, so we got Jeremiah Ellis coming up with Isaac Hurt. As we're going to continue on to keep on broadcasting here, I'm going to let Finn step in with you here for a little bit. And I'm going to go see if I can take down a few of these old guys. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know who let your young tail up in that senior division.
I don't either,
I want to
man.
see your ID.
Man, I'll tell you what, looking young, feeling young.
Feeling young.
Yeah.
I'll give you feeling young.
There you go. All right, so we're going to turn it over to Finn. Appreciate you stepping in for me, Boogie.
That was fun, brother.
Yeah, we had a good time. That was a great game, too, by the way. There we go.
Fellas, I tell you something. Looks like I've rolled in just at the right time. So
Yes, you did.
Go get them.
Oh,
And we'll see what happens here in the seniors. Finn and Jay Boogie getting ready to bring the final player of the season match. And this is one that this may very well be a precursor to what we're looking at for the world champion on Saturday. But will we have our first ever queen of cornhole? Who knows? I just heard Kim Dice's name being thrown around over there. She and Chloe Arrington won the women's doubles, so she's one that certainly could end up making some noise. Both of them could be making some noise. Chloe was throwing lights out yesterday, to be sure, Boogie, and you guys just saw a really good match there. Congratulations to Isaac Hurt.
Yes, it was.
And I tell you what, this little rematch, I think, is going to go a little differently than the last one we saw. I think it's going to be a little
yeah, absolutely.
Double dip. Yes, sir.
He's got a lot of confidence oozing out of the pockets of those flashy pink shorts, but he is ready to get that win back. He took some lumps on that first round.
Yeah, look at him. He came over. He said, do I have to beat him twice? It was almost as if he was saying, I'm going to beat him twice.
That's right.
So we'll see if some of that swagger that Jeremiah carries and some of that speed of play comes into play here as we get ready. Center court, Thronesboro, Kentucky. World Championships of Cornhole 18, the American Cornhole Organization. Finn, the loudmouth of the ACO, Jay Boogie side by side here for this, what will determine our green jersey winner and singles player of the season.
Yes, sir. And I'm telling you, when we talk about the trash talking, we love it. We love it because it creates a show. These two right here can absolutely put it on and really get to talking to each other. And we'll see if Isaac can he might leave the trash talk alone at this point because he's really got to lock in. And so
well, Jeremiah will certainly do everything he can to get in his head, from the speed of play to the hand clapping to the whole thing. But Isaac has been pretty subdued. Every time we've seen him out here on center court, he's just been very businesslike. Not even the big grin. He doesn't have his sock game going. It's almost like there's been a transformation in him, as well as what we saw in Riley Brewster earlier as well. So
their style has evolved from last season and throughout this year. I mean, like you said, you saw Isaac when he was tic-tac hurt, had the socks and the big old jerseys and stuff like that, and now he's full of style and swagger just like Brewster, and it's awesome to see these kids grow up like that.
Yeah, I said there's been a bit of a metamorphosis with a lot of these junior players as they translate that passion that might have been bursting into tears after a loss into just being more and more focused on getting that win, and Jeremiah takes that first bag as the higher seed.
Now, last game, Finn, up against Bearpaw, the game plan for Isaac was clearly block.
Yeah.
But that's not going to do him any good against Jeremiah. So right here, he's going to have to stay consistent, go hole for hole for him. I think, honestly, that's the way you beat Jeremiah, but he's definitely going to have to pull out some flashy shots to get the victory.
Yeah. Well, and, when I tell people that this is what I do for a living, they say, I don't get it. You're just throwing a bag in a hole.
What do you say about it?
I said, yeah, you've got to be able to put the bag in the hole, but here's the other thing. It's about putting the bag in the hole, but so often it's about keeping the other guy out.
Right.
And that's to your exact point right there. With Bearpaw versus Ellis, you've got to be able to play both of those games on a moment's notice.
Yep, and
just
flip.
like that. Yep, you got to flip the switch and be able to change up how you play, and I don't know that there's anybody that's better at putting a blocker where he wants it than Isaac Hurt.
And check this out. I was just watching Wimbledon the other day. I didn't know if you were checking it out, because I compare our sport to tennis a lot with the way it's put on and the way because it's a single sport and then a double sport. But could we see in the future maybe coaches being on the sidelines and being able to talk over and tell their players a little bit to switch the game plan or reel them back in when they get too emotional or things like that? There's a designated person that's their coach.
It's funny that you say that because I think even unintentionally that does happen.
Right.
You watch Kim Dice when she was playing in the women's player of the season. She was looking at Chad. He was standing off and she was looking to the sideline for that. And it was not a nice shot there, not a formal coaching position per se, but you never know. I mean, I know you liken a lot of it to tennis from that standpoint. And
because used to you couldn't talk to the coach during the game for tennis. You couldn't talk to him, but now they allow them to. So, and then sometimes I think there's a lot of chatter in the crowd and some of our players here in ACO will listen to some people that should probably keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, well,
you know,
we've had people that if people want to yell encouragement or yell this, that, or the other thing from the sideline,
right?
That's one thing. If they want to try to interfere with the score or calling penalties or any of that, no room for that, and that will not be.
Well, I mean, shot advice
allowed. Yeah, no,
shot advice. They should sometimes be quiet because there's a reason that they're over there and they're, you know, these guys are on the court.
Yeah.
So if it's a designated person like Papa Rex, who's definitely experienced and knows what he's talking about. But somebody can lead you astray sometimes. Go for it, shoot that airmail. You know, let's go.
Well, I think that's where the maturity of the players comes into play. And I mean, they have to decide who they're going to listen to and who they're not. So if you listen to somebody that's giving you bad advice, that's sort of on you.
True that.
As well. So, all right, well, these guys continue pounding back and forth on the boards. Isaac put up the early 2-0 lead on Jeremiah. It looks like they've adjusted everything. It was a 12-10 there, so now it's 4-0. And I'll tell you what, this, as we may mention, Isaac has to win twice. He has to double dip Jeremiah for this player of the season. But if he is able to do that,
look at that.
That's going to throw Jeremiah potentially into a bit of a tailspin. I think it might get inside his head hard for what's happening the rest of this week.
I think you may be correct, sir. And not only that, Jeremiah has put a lot of pressure on his own shoulders.
Yeah, he sure
I mean,
has.
he's talked a lot. He's talked a lot on social media.
Yep.
He's talked a lot directly to other players by name. And, you know, that creates a lot of spotlight. And
to them and about them. Yes, he has.
Yeah. And me and Phil were just talking about, because, you know, we're such wrestling fans, Jeremiah has created a great storyline leading up to Worlds. So it's one of two things. Either you crumble because of the pressure that he's created for himself by building up this storyline and building fans and building people that strongly dislike him, and you back it up and win, or you crumble.
Yeah.
One of the two is going to happen.
Yeah. He's either going to make good on everything that there is to be about being a heel.
That's right.
Or he maybe he becomes so dominant that he becomes the good guy in the face, if you will.
Yeah.
Just because of his look at that.
She's a clogger.
They built a little laundry basket right there. That's weird that you see that where the space that's available is in the front of the hole.
Tried to slide it in. He went slick side, but that bag's not hole friendly enough to do that. That's a carpet. She's sticking.
He would have had to have thrown a cigar through that slot right there.
Yeah.
That is odd that you see that happen in the front of the hole. It's usually always that real estate available in the back.
Yeah. And then it could have got dangerous, too, if he'd have tried to low airmail. He could have and won himself.
Yep, absolutely. So 8-0 early on. Isaac Hurt in the first of what would have to be a double-dip scenario for the green jersey and the player of the season.
And if there's somebody you do not want to go get ice cream with, it's probably Jeremiah.
Yeah.
You don't want to try to take him to the ice cream shop.
Flipping over, and he gets one to drop and leaves one off the back. Jeremiah puts one of his down under.
I think he tried to roll on that one.
He did, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Same shot, back to back. Got a drop kick, but didn't get the one out of his hand. Great push.
Right there, yeah. That's a good, solid, hard push right through there. That's going to be a 10-on-6, so he pulls 4 points out of that one, cuts the lead in half. Isaac Hurt. The world-famous Hurt family. I know.
Yes, they are.
Coming in at the number 1 seed was Caleb. Number 5 seed was Isaac.
Very shocking the way Caleb went out.
Yeah, 21-1 against Gary Bearpaw.
Well, if you're going to get your losses out of the way, do it now before we get to Saturday.
Yep, and he's sitting on a sideline right now next to his betrothed.
And you talk about, you know, the emotions affecting Jeremiah. If he were to get double dipped right here, does that affect Caleb going into Saturday, you think? Or we still got enough days before we get there?
Off the back, so you've got, what is that, a 12 on 5?
Yeah, it's a big piece right there.
Oh, it is. Was it 12 on 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, boy.
That was a big piece. I know what he was going for the push. You know, he was reaching out there trying to grab that bag, that famous Hurt shot where you can get that go-go gadget and somehow grab it and pull it in is what he was trying to do, but rode the rails on the side of the board and ended up on the floor.
Well, and I tell you right there, we talk about how does this get in your head. I mean, Isaac was almost on cruise control there, up 8-0, and that one right there might have been, and that might be a function of that right there, that one going off the back. So now he's got to figure out, can he just run through it and bounce Jeremiah's bag off to the right? Oh, he got one. He almost had it, but that's going to cost him Cost him 3, so 14 on 8.
Yes, it is. And he put that other one out there in the backyard and immediately got a little frustrated and looked over and talked to his dad. He got some sound advice, though. It seemed to calm him back down.
So if you're undefeated, you'll start the winner's bracket. If you have one loss, you'll start the loser's bracket.
Tailgaters still going on upstairs for non-pro players.
That's
Anybody
right.
from the local community that wants to come check it out and throw their game in the mix.
Boom.
Nice airmail right there, up and over. Another one up and over off the backside. Oh, and they're
Check
going to
'em
match
out.
the air show. How about this? We'll watch all of this in instant replay. Oh, and he just
Ooh,
misses. Off the back, Jeremiah throws a little bit of emotion in behind that. I don't know if we want to look at those again, but just bang, bang, bang. We had 3 airmails right in a row.
Do you think on that last shot, Isaac was trying to get that push, or did he just throw it too short?
I think he just,
Because it was a little – he may have been going for the drag.
I think the adrenaline.
No.
I think the adrenaline just pushed it a little bit too far left.
Yeah.
Now he's going to play a little block as Jeremiah. No, he's got that.
Oh, wow.
Scuba Steve. Oh, nice shot. How about that?
Oh, here we go. Big opportunity right here for
A
Isaac.
hard push. He's nobody better in the game than him at that. He's got one left to finish the job.
Now it creates a difficult shot to get those bags. Coming in hot.
Oh, boy, and he's just got robbed there on that one at 7 o'clock, just sitting locked in and pinched.
Luckily holds on to the wash with that one.
Yeah, 19-8, 2 points away from calling Jeremiah Ellis the player of the season in season 18. The question
Pressure's
becomes,
on.
if he does win, will we be able to get him over here? Will he fly up to the ceiling immediately?
No, I don't think so. No, he's got his sights set on Saturday,
yeah.
but he would most definitely love to get this green jersey right here. See if he goes for the drag with a good lead. Not a huge one.
No, there's enough there. Every time they hit it, it bounces a little bit further in. That didn't.
I think he's coming for it this time, Finn.
Oh, that was smart play right there.
Slide it in.
Gonna go ahead and
Get you 2.
sacrifice the 2 there to Isaac. So 19 on 8 puts Isaac Hurt in double digits now, 19-10.
And that's so hard to do when you see that drag, man. I know you want it. You want to end the game, but just let it go. 2's not that bad. Go on to the next round.
Takes the first bag in hand.
Here we go. No blocking this time. As we talked about before the game started, Isaac abandoned the block. Just going to try to go hole for hole with Jeremiah, because sometimes Jeremiah can give you a little break. If he's going to give you a break, it's going to be a bag to the right or the left.
Yep.
He's not going to give much.
Oh, nice airmail right
Sick,
there.
nasty.
Up and over. Both of them trying to. Oh, now Jeremiah's opening the door for him just a little bit more. Oh, he's
Isaac going in with the heat seeker.
How about that? Oh,
In
an
backside
answer
on that one.
there. All right, so we got one off the back. It's funny. I'm more of a geometry brain than an algebra brain or an addition and subtraction brain. I cannot keep score to save my life.
Oh, I can't either.
On the fly,
I
can't do it.
I'm glad you have all those in your brain, because I only have non-math in my brain. It's just I don't have. There's not a section for math in mine. Yep, they left that out of the boogie library. There's no section.
19 on 13 right now. A little bit of work still to do just to get through game 1 if he wants to take it to a game 2 for a double dip.
Yep.
But Jeremiah Ellis wants to put this one to bed on the backside airmail. That's a nice one right there. And here comes
Going
another
for the
one.
drag.
Oh, good shot.
It's a ringer-dinger for the drag, but Jeremiah not able to follow him.
How about that? What a great shot.
Yes,
there
it was.
To pull his bag. And it's almost like he threw it overhand straight down on it to get that drag.
Dude, I think the hardest drag is most certainly the one on the front.
Front side,
Yeah, because, you got to go so high and hit it just perfect, because you could lose both of them trying to do
Bounce
that.
them right off. Yeah, that piggyback bag, as Todd Gammon calls it.
Piggyback bag. Ooh, that one came in low.
Came in a hard push there to clean everything up, start fresh.
He was tired of Isaac's bag, wanted it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah has such a quick snap to his throw, and here we go. It could be it.
This could do it.
Oh!
He let him off the hook. Oh.
Isaac appreciates it, but Ellis just smiles it off.
Yep. Isaac was walking down to collect his bags, I think, and thought it was potentially
Thought it was a Rapskis.
the end of the day for that one. But, Jeremiah let him off the hook yet again.
Hangs it out. See if he can bully it up there and get it on out of the way. Leaves a mental blocker because that one's on layaway. It's gone. Here it comes, and that one pitch bag of Jeremiah's is inching closer and closer.
Closer, yeah.
Nice.
Need a rake.
Great look at look at April.
April Clemens, our official on the scene, is going
Very
in for the
nice.
rake and lets that bag drop.
Very nice work from April Clemens. Everybody give her a round of applause.
Very nice.
Quiet
Little
golf clap.
Yep. All right, here he comes.
Look
Picking
here.
up another 2 right here. So
Look
19 on 17.
Yeah. Double, back to back. Gives them some points. Gives them some confidence.
I'm not sure what April's talking to him about right now. But
All right, April, that's enough. You had your moment. Get off the court.
She likes to be on screen, I guess. Look at her go.
I'm not talking about you. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's trying to tell us what she was telling them. I don't have any idea what either of those things was.
I don't speak April even when she's right in front of me. I definitely can't understand what she's saying across the way.
I introduced her and Whitney Garner to our friends from England.
Oh.
So now all they need to do is get Mark Smothers and you.
Yes.
And just have a 5-way conversation that will absolutely require subtitles.
Most certainly. None of us would know what the other one was talking
The only
about.
ones speaking English will be the ones from England.
Yep. Yes, very
Good
correct
bag right
English.
there, up and
Great
over. Nice
push.
shot. Taking a couple bags right
That's
there.
it.
Oh, is that going to do it?
That's it, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
he did. He picked it up. All right. Well, how about that? Congratulations. He is our season 18 player of the season. He will be grabbing that green jersey, and he will be setting his sights, as you said, on the King of Cornhole Championship. So now all we need to do is invite him over here now that he shakes hands with his competitor. When he has a moment to come on over, we will spend some time with him. And I'll tell you something, man. He's backing it up. He's backing it up. Come on over, baby. Yeah, he's back it up.
Yes, sir. He's coming in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Your season 19 player of the year, Jeremiah Ellis, is with us.
Yeah, we decided to go with player of the year because POS is not a very nice
Yeah, I
thing
don't
to
like that
say,
name
so.
either.
Let's not do that.
Well, the last time I stood side by side with you, you were hugging a big barrelhead, and you said, "Come and get me, boys." And ever since then, that's all anybody's been talking about. Oh yeah, you want to come and get me? I don't care what your name is. Come and get me. And you just took it to the house, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate that. I felt confident. I always feel confident, though.
Yeah.
So that,
All right, so let me ask you this. What does this do now when you got that sight? Now you got the green jersey. What's that set the sights on the gold jersey and also that crown?
the green jersey was just consolation. We coming for the crown. This
Yeah.
is just to show everybody that you better would be worried when I get up there.
Yeah.
That's all this was.
Exactly right. And I was talking to Phil at the game before this, before we got the great Finn back. I was saying something that I'm looking for, and I know you're looking for it too, is for somebody to put the big boy britches on and get that look in their eye and say, damn it, I'm taking Jeremiah down because I'm tired of him running his mouth. Are you looking for that guy? I know you want that challenge.
I've been looking for that guy my whole life. They
There
ain't
it
showed
is.
up yet. So, yeah.
Hadn't showed up yet. Not only
That's
has
right.
he not been beaten, he hadn't even shown up yet.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
who's it going to be then? I know you don't care, but if you had to say who
I want
who do
Caleb.
You think you want
Hey,
to take Caleb.
okay. Okay.
You know,
All right. Well, I tell you what. Right
Frank
now,
picked Caleb. I want Caleb.
All right. He
Well,
drafted-
Frank's not. He don't know a whole lot about cornhole, so he can't really, you know.
He,
And some people were picking teams that weren't quite on teams and stuff like that. We don't know who did that.
Yeah. I think I drafted pretty well. I'm pretty
You
happy
did.
with my
Oh,
selections
yeah, you're going to
right
be pretty
now.
happy.
All right. Well, very good. We still don't know what the wager is going to be, though. I did tell him if I win, I want to design his tattoo.
Oh wow!
His
Ooh.
ACO tattoo. So that's what I. But now, if he wins, if his drafted team wins, I'll buy him a beer.
Yeah,
Those
a
wagers
nice
are terrible.
what a nice guy.
I
One
think
more,
it's fair. I think it's fair.
one more question, just because I got you up here, and I may not get you again. We talked about laying the foundation to get here. You did a lot of talking, you did a lot of advertising on social media, and you're definitely backing it up. When you get here, does it create a lot of pressure? I don't think so. Or is it like, all right, I've laid the foundation, my house is built, everybody knows me, but like you said, when you come up to the boards, you know you got a problem. So now is it just kick back, get the job done?
Yeah, it's about get the job done. Pressure's all in your brain. You build that up to what you want to do. I don't feel pressure. That's just not realistic around here. But, yeah, we laid the foundation. We're ready to go. I want everybody chirping. Everybody too quiet around here.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I tell you, you are one of the handful of players that says this is what I'm going to do, and then you go out there and you do it. And I've seen that happening ever since I think Grand Traverse and right around then. And I've been watching you do exactly what Boogie was saying, telling them what you're going to do, and then coming out and doing it. So you know what? That crown might be shining on top of your head with that big robe here come Saturday late afternoon. We shall see. But I do know this: he is wearing the green jersey for the season 18 Player of the Season. How about the jackhammer, Jeremiah Ellis? Congratulations, brother.
Thank you,
Well
guys.
done.
Good
All
job,
right.
man.
Appreciate
Very
it.
good. Well, he adds another one to his collection. We're going to take a break here on center court and be back in just a little while from Throwensboro, Kentucky, the World Championships of Cornhole, Season 18 for the American Cornhole Organization. Jay Boogie, your player of the season from Season 18, Jeremiah the Jackhammer Ellis, and Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO back in just a few on the ACO Digital Network.
Thanks, guys.
Is there?
Sweet.